I got a banger for you guys. If you guys haven't heard of the product Zen and or ever Zen in your life, this is the stock for you. And one thing about investing in the stocks, you should invest in the things that you know about and that you use on a daily basis. And that is why I want to explain this one. And honestly, it has a lot of hype to it, honestly, especially like TikTok and stuff like that. They just naturally get shouted out. So we're going to be talking about Philip Morris International and why it's a stock to watch. Basically, they make Zen, honestly, in short, before we even start. But it is a Chad's choice. So Zen is nicotine pouches. It is tobacco free, discreet. You can have this shit in your office, in school. I don't recommend if you're not of age, don't do it. And it is wildly popular in the United States and honestly everywhere else. Europe, especially Sweden. Holy, but is owned by Philip Morris International since acquiring Swedish Match in 2022 for $16 billion. Zen's vibe, embraced by young, affluent consumers, frat bros, and chads, man. If you hit the gym, anything like that, man. Honestly, man, if you haven't seen this on TikTok, Instagram, anything like that, man, honestly, you're living underneath a rock. But with that being said, who is Philip Morris International? So PMI, world's largest publicly traded tobacco company, known for Marlboro. If you guys don't know what Marlboro is, basically just a cigarette. You see it on cars and stuff like that, but pivoting to smoke-free products. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie, I'm not supporting Zins. I'm not anything like that. I'm in between, you know. But with that being said, if you look at, actually smoking a cigarette, how bad that is. And there has been recently some things coming out with your lungs, like irreversible effects with vaping and stuff like that. I think Zen might be the safest way. I know it is not researched that much yet, and you might find out something later on. People might be losing their teeth or something like that. But honestly, man, it's better than losing your lungs. I mean, you got two of them though. So he acquired it to boost his nicotine pouch portfolio. Global reach, so they operate in 180 plus countries with focus on smoke-free products like Zen and IQOS, heated tobacco basically. It's for everybody that wants to bring their investment journey to the next level. I made an option course down below, first link in the description below. This is going to tell you guys option strategies. That's what you need to become profitable and not lose a lot of money. So learn those strategies and you can use this side by side during your trading. It shows you guys how to trade options, how to pick an option, how to read charts, everything that you guys really need to know, all the bases, and even more advanced. So check it out if you guys want. I'm gonna try to come out with more option play courses anyway. If you guys don't want to spend no money, that's okay. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time. So basically their financial snapshot, so their revenue in Q1 2025 is $9.3 billion. It is up 5.8% year over year, beating estimates of 9.14 billion. So honestly, just look at Zins is basically the cigarette back in the day, but for Gen Z, basically. People still smoke cigarettes, but honestly, I've been seeing people switch personally to Zins and stop smoking and even stop vaping. So honestly, man, people are switching over to Zen. Zins are sold out in most places that I go to, and it's kind of insane. So if you guys really know how like the supply and demand works out for this, it works out very, very well. Because honestly, man, they be running out of Zins left and right. So mainly making it that they can't supply enough for the demand, and that is great. I mean, it is great unless you actually use them and the price go up and stuff like that. But if you guys are investing in this, making money on the side, this is great for you guys' pockets. Gross profits up 60% organically, with gross margins up 340 basis points due to high margins in and the heated tobacco basically. So Zins to their company basically, they're expected to deliver $2.8 billion in revenue in 2025 with 851 million cans shipped. That is insane. Market cap is 200 billion as of recent estimates, and it can only get higher from here, especially, I mean, more and more people are joining every single day. So Zen's metric rise. So growth, US Zen shipments up 53% year over year in Q1 2025. Overall nicotine pouch volumes up 27%. Market dominance, Zen holds 70% of the US nicotine pouch market, which is insane. FDA approval. So January 2025, FDA authorized 20 Zen products for US sales, citing lower health risk versus traditional tobacco. Like I said before, cigarettes and stuff like that, if you're inhaling anything, it's pretty dangerous. But honestly, if you think about Zins too, it is pretty dangerous too. I don't recommend trying it. It goes into your gums, rips up your gums. And honestly, maybe in the future, a couple years from now, we will see the actual big risk of taking Zen, so I don't recommend it. But honestly, I mean, you could be, Zen free if you guys invest into it. So culture, so popular among young demographics. So Gen Z basically driving demand. Despite the supply shortages, like I said before, supply and demand, they can't supply as much as people want. It is great, but it's not too great for a company because honestly, if the supply and demand, like it does show that the product is wanted, but at the same time, if they can't deliver, people might go to other products too. So that can be good and bad at the same time. If they can upgrade their output, man, it can bring their stock up even more because it will just show them selling way more. Why PMI is a good stock to buy. So a smoke-free future, Zyn and the heated tobacco are high margin, growing faster than traditional cigarettes, 12% HTU volume growth, strong financials, PMI raised 2025 profit guidance due to Zyn's performance and pricing power and combustibles. Dividend appeal offers a 4% dividend yield attractive for income investors. So you will make money investing into this, basically just a passive income, especially if you put a lot of money into it, and having dividends make it a good long-term stock. Stock performance is up 66% in the past year, hitting all-time highs in April 2025. Bullish case for PMI. So basically the Zyn's momentum projected 851 million cans in 2025 with 15% retail offtake growth and increasing marketing efforts. And honestly, man, they're marketing it. And if you just see on Instagram, TikTok, any social media, everybody else is basically shouting this out too. Margin expansion. So smoke-free products like Zyn have 71% gross margins, up 4 points from 2024. Analyst upgrades, UBS upgraded PMI to neutral from sell in April 2025. So now it's not a sell, it's normally like a neutral, citing Zyn and the heated tobacco strength. Resilient demand, so Zyn's popularity persists despite economic volatility, appealing to younger, affluent users. So bearish case, because I want to show you guys both before you guys invest in anything. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys to buy it, but I do recommend doing your own research before you buy anything and have your own price target of where you want to buy. But some risk. So nicotine products face scrutiny, potential for stricter US regulation or taxes, competition. So if you guys don't know, the company On, so the pouches, they make On pouches and other brands challenge Zyn's dominance. But I'm not gonna lie, Ons, they're not really that good. They kind of just feel like duds. That's what I hear from a lot of people. People recommend not to get them. They mess up your gums even more. So honestly, man, it's not really that much competition. But if you go to Sweden, you'll see way more products. People don't even use Zins there. But economic sensitivity, high inflation or recession could reduce consumer spending on non-essentials like Zyn. But honestly, man, if you're addicted, man, you're going to still buy a pack of Zins. A pack of Zins, man, can last you like a week or two, and it costs as much as 2 energy drinks or a cup of coffee. Valuation concerns, so stock at all-time highs. Some analysts warn of overvaluation after 66% run-up. Just want to ask you guys for a sub and hit those post notifications. Thank you guys for your time. Why investors should care. So Zyn's culture and financial impact makes PMI a unique play in the tobacco and nicotine space. Balance, risk to reward, strong growth in smoke-free products, offsets traditional tobacco declines. Honestly, I haven't really been seeing people smoke cigarettes that often. I see people Zyn more or vape. So honestly, vaping and Zinning is getting bigger, but there has been the research that came out with vapes showing that it messes up your lungs with irreversible side effects. So honestly, I think more and more people might even come over to Zins because they're like, oh, the vape isn't even safe no more. Actionable, consider PMI for growth, Zyn and the heated tobacco, and income dividends in a diverse portfolio. Zyn Chad culture could drive further brand loyalty and market share gains. So if you look at this, kind of like Tesla back in the day, they just got like the people that care for it, people that's gonna stay using it, and people that honestly, man, just chase the hype. Because right now, Zyn's got hype, and I don't think it's gonna go away for a long time unless something else comes out. But honestly, I don't think something else is gonna come out because there are other brands, but honestly, Zyn is still on top. And honestly, the way that they've been growing, it is honestly very, very great. With that being said, check out our Discord, link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I make videos like this all the time to help you guys out with your investment journey. And I also make other videos to help you guys become financially free overall. And honestly, man, I do recommend checking this stock out. And honestly, just anything else that you use, like if you use if you have an iPhone, go into Apple. If you have a Samsung, go into Samsung. If you like your cleaning supplies, invest into that. Invest into things that you think that you need. and use on a daily basis. And honestly, Zen is just that thing that people use on a daily basis, and it just has a lot of hype through social media and Gen Zers.